Hey guys, so I'm back. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little update on what's been going on with my gastroparesis and all that good stuff. So I have a few notes that I wrote down that I kind of just wanted to talk about. I've had some people messaging me asking me for more updates, and I know the last one I did was like in August, so it's been a little bit of time. So anyway, the first thing is I've been back to my surgeon at Ochsner several times to have my settings on my stimulator changed. Every time I've gone to see him, he has increased the settings. So we're kind of right now at a point to where it's on for 1 second and then off for 4, and it repeats that cycle. The last appointment that I went to a month ago, he increased the voltage a little bit on my stimulator. So instead of increasing the time and the frequency, he increased the voltage instead. So we did do a little bit different setting changes on the last visit that I had. And we also talked about the simulator helping and how it's helped thus far. And he pretty much asked me with regards to the nausea, how much has the stimulator helped? And I pretty much told him I don't see a difference at all. I wish I could say that I do see a difference, but I haven't noticed one yet. I'm still not losing hope on the stimulator. We're going to do a few more setting changes before we decide to do something else, which is the pyloroplasty surgery. So he did mention that. But we're going to give it about 3 more months of setting changes, and then we'll kind of decide from there whether or not we are going to go forth with the pyloroplasty. As of right now, I really do not want to have to do another surgery. It took me a long time to recover from the stimulator, and I just really do not want to have to do another one anytime soon. Obviously, I'm still in school, so if I do have to do that surgery, I have told him that we are not doing it until after I graduate in May with my bachelor's degree, and maybe we can do it next summer, but anytime before then, it's not happening because the pyloroplasty cannot be done laparoscopically, so the recovery is a lot longer than what the stimulator was. And it took me about 6 to 8 weeks to recover from the stimulator, and I want to say the pyloroplasty recovery is about 12 weeks. So we're kind of putting that it's kind of being mentioned, but we're not really, it's not set in stone, in other words. So, with regards to the nausea, he decided a few visits ago, I believe it was when I went back to see him in September, he decided, because I take Zofran twice a day, and then I take Phenergan at night for the nausea, I can really notice a difference with the Phenergan, but the problem that I'm having is that it makes me very tired, so I can't take it in the daytime because I can't drive and I can't work and go to school and everything else. So he put me on these patches that you can wear behind your ear. I will try and put them on. I've worn them. You can change them every 3 days, so I can take a shower with them and everything else, and then I just change them every 3 days. I had an allergic reaction to the adhesive on my right ear, so we switched to the left, and then they told me now they just want me to alternate it. So every 3 days I'll wear it behind my left ear, and then every 3 days I'll switch it and then turn it and put it on my right ear, behind my right ear. The patches, I haven't really noticed that much of a difference, but I'm putting them on and I'm wearing them anyway. So that's kind of where we are with that. The PICC line, still here. Every time I go in, we kind of just, it's like, we'll just leave it, it's not bothering you, you haven't had any line infections, thank the Lord. So we're just gonna kind of leave it be for right now. I've been working with my nutritionist. She actually emailed me today with my weight. So far, since I've stopped the TPN, which I stopped the TPN, I think sometime in August, I don't remember the exact date. Since I've been off TPN, when I stopped TPN, I was at 121 pounds, which is the most I've ever weighed in my life. And now I'm down to right around like 113, 112, 114, in that area. When I got sick last October, so it's been about a year since I've been sick. Last October, when I got sick, I was about 115 pounds. So, it's still kind of around that weight. So we're kind of just leaving the PICC line in for now. There's no talk of going back on TPN as of right now, but we're just gonna leave it be and see how the next few weeks go and that kind of thing. So I'm officially moved over from the family health clinic at Keesler into the internal medicine clinic. I scheduled my first appointment with my new PCM, and it's going to be in a couple weeks, and so I'm hoping that things will go well with that appointment, and we're going to try and look into a few other things like the elevated heart rate issues that I've been having. My heart rate will be like around in the 100 area, right around 100 resting, so my heart's beating really fast, and I personally think that that's why I'm always so tired all the time, is because my heart's racing all the time. The other day when I was in clinic, it was like 115, and the tech was like, ma'am, are you feeling okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And then she's like, okay, well, your heart rate's super high. You know, I don't know why it should be that high. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's kind of been an ongoing issue. I feel like at first it kind of started after I had my surgery, because that's one of the reasons I was in the hospital for so long, was because my heart rate was so elevated after having surgery. So I'm not sure if that's like going to be my new normal, or if there's something else going on. I personally think that it is probably just going to be my new normal, and then I'm always just going to have an elevated heart rate. So my blood pressure's good, but the heart rate's super high, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. But we're going to kind of try and figure that out with my new PCM and internal med. So I am back in school. We just had midterms. I have a few more. I think I have another midterm next week. I have 2 huge exams next week, so been working on doing that. So I'm at school. For those of you that don't know, I live an hour away from where I go to school, so I drive an hour. I only have class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I have an 8 a.m. class, so Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm up around 5 a.m. And I don't get home until around 3 or so on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So those are long days at school. I have a class from 8 until 9:15, 9:30 until 10:45, and then I have a break from 11 to 12:30, and then I have class from 12:30 to 1:45. So I do enjoy having a little bit of a break, but it is kind of sometimes like we just have to sit around and wait because I can't go home. It's too far away to go home, so I just have to kind of sit there. But I normally try and like study during that time, or like work on my online class and that kind of thing. So I've been busy with school and just trying to get through the semester. We have about like 6 weeks left of school in this semester. It is going by so fast. So I'm pretty excited about that. And we have found out that we are going to have Tuesday and Thursday classes next semester as well. So the days will be a little bit longer. We will still have an 8 o'clock class. So we will still have to leave here around like 6:30 or so to get there for 7:30. And then that gives us like 30 minutes of wiggle room for traffic and that kind of thing. So, but we will be able to have class just on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that's nice. So I won't have to go to campus every single day. So yeah, school's going pretty well. I have all A's right now, as of now. Have all A's, so that's good. And I did have to do 2 iron infusions. I did those. I had no reactions or anything to them. They were fine. I went to Keesler's infusion clinic, which is actually in their internal medicine clinic, which is where I'll be going now for my primary care doctor. But I went there and I did fine with the infusions, had no issues, so that was good. And then, let's see, I still have been doing my food journal and writing down everything I eat and drink. The past like few weeks I've had a lot more vomiting than I normally have, so we're trying to kind of figure out what's going on with that. I'm not quite sure why I'm vomiting again as more frequently than I was. It was about like once a month or twice a month, but now it's kind of like every couple of days. I was actually up most of the night last night not feeling well, so it just kind of, it's like a hit and miss type thing. And the other biggest issue that I'm having right now is just the fatigue is killing me. I pretty much wake up tired, and I tell my sister and my friend all the time, I'm like, I'm tired tomorrow already. Like, it's not even tomorrow and I'm already tired tomorrow. Just because I feel like I sleep, and I sleep very good. Like, I don't wake up normally during the night. Last night, you know, I wasn't feeling well, so I was up a little bit more. But normally I sleep pretty soundly through the night and don't have any issues waking up or anything like that. So I sleep decently, but it's like I still wake up extremely tired. So I don't know if that's in regard to the elevated heart rate, or if that's just me being really tired. So that's kind of about that. And I am getting released from home health, and I'm going to be going to Keesler for my weekly dressing changes for my PIC and for weekly labs. So I'll be going out there to do that, and so that'll be a little bit easier and more, just not easier, so to speak, because I was having a home health nurse come, but I'm already at Keesler pretty much like twice a week, maybe more most weeks, so it won't be that big of a deal just to go out there and have them do it. So I'm going to be doing that starting in a few weeks, and then I did start a part-time job. I'm only working 19 hours a week at the most as of right now. And for those of you that don't know, I was a lifeguard at the Salvation Army Croc Center in Biloxi for 2 years until I had to quit in March when I had my PIC line placed. I was a lifeguard and swim teacher, so after I had my PIC, obviously you can't swim with a PIC line, so I had to quit my job, and I did not work up until like 2 weeks ago. So this was my second week of work. And I'm working in the same place, but I'm working at the front desk. I'm a member services associate, so I work with like doing tours of our facility and signing people up for memberships and answering the phones, doing some filing and just things like that. So I really like it, and I'm glad to be back to working. It gives me something else to do. I am more tired because of that, but I'm enjoying being back to work and having something to do besides just school and going to the doctor, because that's a lot in itself. And I've missed all of my friends and stuff that I have at the Croc Center, so that's good, and I'm excited about that. And then I think the last thing that I was gonna mention was the issues with my stimulator. I have no idea what's going on, but my stimulator's been really hurting a lot lately. You know, after I walk a decent ways, it'll hurt like right at the stimulator site, and then sometimes it'll even hurt like in my stomach area. And we do know that the stimulator does shock me, so it'll randomly shock me, and it'll just be like a sharp pain, but it only lasts maybe like 15 to 20 seconds, and then it goes away. So it just kind of like tightens up and then just releases. But the stimulator pain that I'm having now is more of like a new pain, and it's just like it aches, like the stimulator physically hurts, and like my just where it's sitting hurts. And so I put in a call to my doctor's nurse, or my surgeon's nurse, and I was going to go in today to be seen, but I just couldn't rearrange my schedule and on that short of a notice. So I'm trying to hold off. My next appointment's next Thursday, so I'm trying to hold off until next week when I'm scheduled to see him. And so I'm going to try and just see, you know, what's going on. We don't know maybe if like the stimulator's moved a little bit, which he told me that it can move, but it's not something that I can physically do. You know, it sometimes just moves around because it's sitting in a pocket that's not, there's nothing that's normally supposed to be there, so my body might just be reacting to it being there. We aren't sure if maybe like the wires are a little bit twisted, which I'm praying that they're not. If you guys will please pray that they're not twisted, I would greatly appreciate that, because if they are twisted, they have to go back in and repair it, or fix it. So I'd have to have surgery again. So please pray that it's not that. I don't know if they'll do like an x-ray or like a CT scan or something to just check the placement of the of the stimulator, and just make sure that it's still in the right area. When I went to see him the last time, he did not mention anything about it being moved or anything, so I have no idea what it could be. So that's kind of frustrating because it'll just it'll be like a sharp pain and like an aching pain after like I walk a long time, or you know, really anything. Like I'll be doing something and it'll just randomly start hurting. And so at nighttime I've been trying to like ice it and put ice on it and let it just kind of like, just put some ice on it and just kind of let it just sit there. So I try and do that a little bit. I don't know what could be going on with it, so I'm just praying that everything's fine with it. We'll find out more about that next week. So that's kind of pretty much it regarding like my update. I'm trying to not make this video 45 minutes long like the last one was, but the last one I had to kind of give you the background information, so this one's just kind of more of an update. But that's pretty much kind of about what's going on. I'm just staying really busy. I do try and have days where I just stay in bed and try to, you know, recover from the week, because it is very tiring between school, going to the doctor, because I'm at the doctor every week, going somewhere, I'm at some appointment every week, and then now that I'm working, I don't have as much free time anymore as well, so managing school, work, and being sick and going to the doctor all the time, it catches up with me. So sometimes I do try and take like just a few days off and have like a little bit of a break, so that's good. And we are going to Disney World still in December. I don't know if my pick will still be in by then. I'm not sure. I just kind of am to the point where I'm not gonna set a date anymore for when the pick's gonna come out, because it seems like every time we set a date, it gets pushed back. So instead of just keep letting myself down, I'm just decided that, you know, it's gonna be in, it can stay until March, because it can stay in until, like, for a full year until they have to replace it and put a new one in. But I'm just gonna let it stay in, and it'll come out when it's ready to come out, and when my body's ready to come out, let it come out. So I'm not sure if I'll still have the pick when we go to Disney World, but we are gonna try and arrange for them to have like a wheelchair or something delivered to our hotel room every day. We're staying on Disney, so that's nice, but I'm just worried about all the walking that we do, because we have like an itinerary made, and we're pretty much up at 6 a.m. and in the park some nights till midnight. So it's gonna be, I'm excited for it. I'm really excited because I've never been to Disney at Christmas time, and this is only my second time going. So we're super excited. We're gonna be there, and we're gonna go to Universal Studios as well. So that'll be fun. I'm going with my friend, and well, two of my friends and my sister, and my friend's boyfriend's coming too. So it'll be fun. And so we're getting ready for that, and then we're going to Memphis in a few weeks to see Carrie Underwood. So that'll be fun too. It's like coming up in a few weeks. So anyway, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and for all of your love and support and prayers. I greatly appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.